Now that Counterstrike 2 has officially been announced for full release in summer of 2023, absolutely everybody and their mother seems to be clamoring for that all-exclusive invite to the CS2 limited playtest. Of course, the official response lists a multitude of factors that contribute to getting said invite, such as recent playtime, trust factor, and account standing. But deep down, we all know that Valve only invited the best and the brightest to playtest their shiny new iteration of Counterstrike.
CS2 where?
You know, the influential CSGO players like Shrewd, Clara on PC, and of course, yours truly. So, what's new about Counterstrike 2? Well, there's a lot to talk about. Visuals. In terms of the overall look of Counterstrike 2, the Source 2 lighting does seem to be quite a bit brighter, opting for a more color-corrected Instagram shine, roughly achieving the same result as when people use said filter to make food look more appetizing. Definite improvement in my opinion, as it certainly helps blind folks like me in distinguishing enemy players in places where they would otherwise tend to blend in. Besides that, the new filter certainly does make the new agent models look a fair bit more attractive.
쉽게 더럽혀지기 마련이죠. 뭐 이제 와서 제 사랑을 포기할 생각은 없지만.
Sound design. As far as I can tell, while some weapons like the Glock sound drastically different, most of the other weapons in CS2 seem only slightly modified, if not unchanged, from their CSGO counterparts. Other than that, apparently footsteps, physics, and other ambient noises have been reworked to better reflect the physical environment, meaning that things like sand and gravel will now have dampening or amplifying effects on footsteps and the like. In general, Counterstrike 2 sounds have, quote, been rebalanced for a more comfortable listening experience. Gameplay. First off, the transition from the old Source engine to the new one does take a bit of getting used to. All in all, the weapons and movement feel and behave relatively similar to previous iterations, but there does seem to be some noticeable recoil changes and weapon rebalances. However, without any concrete statistics to back up with numbers, all of this is just speculation. Overall, the fundamentals of Counterstrike have more or less stayed the same. But of course, there are major and important changes that have a huge impact on competitive gameplay. First and foremost is the shiny new volumetric smokes. As most of you have seen and probably already know, the new smokes, being volumetric, fill up the areas that they are thrown. This can mean a lot of things, but more specifically, it means no more one-way smokes. Besides that, and arguably more importantly, smokes can now be temporarily dissolved by bullet fire and grenades, making way for huge smoke counterplay potential. To pair with that, there is no longer a skybox in Counterstrike 2.
Well, I just fell through the map.
Why is that important? Well, no skybox means the only limitation to smokes is now how far you can throw them. That, combined with the fact that jump throws no longer require a bind to be consistent, just adds a whole new list of accessible smoke possibilities to blanket the entirety of future maps. In conclusion, while there are a lot of great changes made to Counterstrike from upgrading to the new Source engine, none of it matters. What's actually important is that CSGO skins can now be imported over to Counterstrike 2. That's right, your CSGO NFTs will still have value, which thankfully means you will still be able to gamble to your heart's content.
Oh baby, yes, it just flipped for me.
Well, that's about it. Remember, if you like, comment, and subscribe, Gaben will personally send you an invite to the CS2 playtest. But until then, see you guys in a couple months when Counterstrike 2 officially releases.
Clara! Clara, man!
That's so funny. Oh man, that's actually so cool.